We started, I was reading my book. It's called Exercised, The Science of Physical Activity, right? Because it's nice to know as I talk with squat, right? I was reading up about this resistance training and using weights. And they're critical resistance activities. So that's what we do already, like press-ups, holding planks where you're using your own body weight. They are critical for maintaining muscle mass, especially fast-twitch fibers that generate strength and power. Resistance exercise can also help prevent bone loss, augment muscles' ability to use sugar, enhance some metabolic functions, and improve cholesterol levels. Every major medical health organization recommends we supplement cardio with weights, especially as we age. A great book, references again. So I've been very keen, let's go into a low lunge. I'll start my timer, to add weights to this class because it's really great to do a little bit of weights in your week. It builds your bone density, right? And especially as we get a bit older, this is great to do. Don't be afraid that suddenly you're going to turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And straighten your front leg. Tends to build lean muscle mass, and you'd want to be lifting heavy and lots of it in order to get very bulky. So really what it's going to do is tone muscle more than anything else. This is my son's water bottle, right? But they have similar ones in Lidl. And this, filled with sand, is a fantastic weight. So I'm going to get the one in Lidl now today and take a picture of it filled with sand. So if you don't have weights, you can use this, and a regular water bottle filled with sand is also a great option. Okay, so bend the knees, squat, reach the arms up, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, fold forwards. Then straighten the legs. Bend the knees again, reach back up and straighten. And let's go again. So bend, hands down, and then straighten. Bend the knees. If there's any problem with the sound, please let me know. Last one. And straighten. So now bend down. We're in a squat. Drop one knee and drop the other. So there'll be rotation into the hip socket. So today's class, we're going to do our 45-30. So each cluster is 45 seconds on, 30 seconds active rest. 4 exercises, we do twice. So you end up doing 5 minutes on. Let's come all the way up. Really nice. So standing on one leg, great for balance, and circles with your ankle. And then the other direction. Great, other leg. So when we're working with weights, form is very important. So what do I mean by form? Doing it correctly. So your flat back, engaging your core, lifting the pelvic floor, right? This really is important when we're working with weights, so we don't strain in other parts of the body, and that we do actually work the areas we're targeting. I'll be reminding you of that, but don't sacrifice form in favor of trying to get speedier. I prefer to go slow, steady, and in correct alignment rather than speed it up and get more reps in. Great. And other direction. And it doesn't matter what weights you have, right? So I have 3 kg here. I have a 6 kg. And so whichever ones you have are the right ones for you. And then over the weeks, you might decide to get a heavier one. You might decide to get a lighter one. Really nice. Oh, yeah. So let's come down low. Again, we're going to get into the legs here a little bit. So hands on the inside of your front foot and sink low. So maybe drop the knee. Early morning, right? So we're not going to be super flexible yet. Maybe bend the elbows. Excellent. Let's go straight to the other side. So hands on the inside of the foot. Maybe drop the knee. Maybe bend the elbows a little bit. Really nice. Excellent. Okay, so let's reach the arm across. Super. Reach the arm up. Nice to warm up the shoulders and arms because we'll be working them. Excellent. Other side. So reach the arm across. Keep the arm straight. Great job. And then reach the arm up. Bend the elbow. Really nice. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach the arms away and then fold forward, reaching the arms up. So the first cluster we'll do everything for 30 seconds. 4 exercises, we did them twice. So it ends up being 4 minutes. And then we'll get into the other clusters, which have 5 minutes. So let's start. So come lying on your back. And we're going to do hollow outs. So hollow out. Legs and arms are lifted and we're rolling up and down. So knees bent makes it a little bit easier. And legs lower to the ground makes it harder. So find the version that's going to work for you. So using top and bottom abs here, lower and upper. Excellent. We increase the volume. So we're going to come onto our forearms. So forearm plank. So hinge forward, hinge back, and then up into a pike. Back into forearm plank, forward, back, and pike. That's it. Excellent. And next one, 3-point V-sits. So on your back, hands on the floor, legs long. Lift them up and down. Now over to the right, up and down to the middle, up and down and to the left, up and down, center, up and down, right, up and down, center, up and down, left, up and down. That's it. These are weights for the next one. Excellent. So grab your weights. So a bent over row, back is flat, and you bring the elbows into the sides, right? So they're not flared out to the sides. You draw the elbows in and then straighten. Bring the hands to the shoulders, and then press one arm up, the other arm up, and then bend forward again. So rowing. So elbows in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, back, straighten, arms up, one and the other. Let's go back to our hollow outs. And so hollow outs, arms reaching, legs reaching, and forward and back. That's it. That's it. Good job. And next one, the plank, coming forward and back, and then pike. Let me just check here. Somebody commented. No, okay, perfect. So come onto your plank, hinge forward and back, up into pike, forward and back, up into pike, forward and back, and pike, forward and back, and pike. Really nice. Excellent. And now come around for your V-sits. And so hands behind you, legs up and down, and then to one side, back to center, then to the other side, back to center, and other side. That's it. Center, and one side, center, other side, center, one side, center, near there. And then we'll do a bent over row to a shoulder press. So back is flat, chest is lifted, elbows in row, straighten up, hands to your shoulders, and then one arm up and the other arm up. Hinge forward, row. Stand up, hands to the shoulders, weights the shoulders, one arm up, other arm up. Hinge forward, nice straight back, and row, elbows stay in. Arms to hands to the shoulders, one up and the other up. Excellent, great. Okay, little break, get a drink. That's our warm up. So the first cluster, no weights, using body weight. And then second and third cluster have weights, and third does not, and the fourth does. Okay, so let's get ready to start. So first one we're going to do is sit throughs. And so crouching on all fours, one elbow, one knee comes to the opposite hand, and then the other knee comes to the opposite hand. Okay? And then you can lift the hand if that suits you. So the knee comes to the hand, you lift, so you're rotating. And then if it's comfortable, you pick up the pace. You do not have to lift that hand. You just bring the knee towards the wrist. So with all of these, you find the variation that works for you. You're going to get your heart rate up. HIIT exercise, extremely beneficial for fitness and improvements in fitness. But okay, next one, crunches onto our back. And so here, no break. This is our active rest. So we have 45 seconds on, which was the sit through. And this is our active rest. So 30 seconds, time to catch your breath. But we keep moving. So we keep the list up, the heart rate up in between. Hostages next. Excellent. Let's come standing. So legs wide, squat down, and pulsing. Really good. So here you want to think of weight into your heels, pulsing down and up. Try to keep it as much as it's comfortable for you, that the hips are at the same height as the knees. So we're here for 45 seconds. Starts to really burn, but the pain stops the minute we stop, right? Lift the chest. For the last 10 seconds, optional hopping. Here we go. Optional, right? It just increases the intensity. Oh. Oh, lovely. Okay, so next one, static bear crawl. So this is a burner. So on all fours, just lift the knees an inch off the floor. Draw the navel in, tailbone tucks under. Push the hands so the shoulder blades are separated. And breathe here, halfway already. Oh. And then we're straight back into sit-throughs. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And here we go. And go for it. So second round. And then we have a 30-second break. That's it. So always find the variation that works for you. It's part of the beauty of practicing at home. So we get the practice together, but yet no pressure. You do exactly as suits you. I encourage you to push yourself. So to get the real benefit of this time, get your heart rate up. We're meant to be out of breath. We're meant to be finding it hard. Okay, onto our back, active rest, crunches. So the idea with HIIT is that we put that stress on the heart and on the lungs. And there we get the improvements in fitness. Recommended maybe once or twice a week. But those walks and slow runs that people do are also really important. What's the next thing? Hostages, I think. Yeah. So it's not that HIIT is the only thing to be done. It's great for increasing metabolism, speeding up the heart and all that. But it's only part of all the stuff that's recommended for us. It's also really recommended that longer stuff, the long walk, yoga and Pilates, and then swimming, whatever, cycling. There's not just the benefit of HIIT, but it is beneficial a couple of times a week as our weights. And so it's great to be adding them into our weekly schedule. Great. Next one, static bear. So knees just hovering. Push into the hands, round the shoulders. And breathe, nearly there. Halfway, 15 seconds left. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, so this is our rest time. We're going to do 2 things with the weights in this one. One's a floor press and one's a bent over row. So we did the bent over row with a shoulder press earlier. And the floor press, so you're lying on your back, knees are bent, and you have your weights. The angle is 45 degrees. So the elbows are not straight out from the shoulders. They're not tucked into the side. They're halfway, so 45 degrees. And the dumbbells are parallel, so you can see the sides of my dumbbells, not the lengthways, you can see the ends. We're gonna push the arms up, so dumbbells touch, and then slowly with control, bring them down. Remember, 45 degrees. Push up and down. So inhale up, exhale. Control the movement. Inhale up, exhale. Slow, steady, controlled, 45 degrees. So there's a concentric and an eccentric movement with weights. And the eccentric in this one is the slow returning. Excellent. Okay. Next one is active rest squats, up and down. So up and down squats. You can go like this, or you can jump. It's 30 seconds. So it's entirely up to you, right? See what works. It's nearly bright already. It's great. 5 seconds. Great. Okay, bent over rows. So weights in your hands, and see that they're long ways. The ends of the weights are facing forward, and fold. No rounding, right? Nice straight back. Elbows in and down. So here working the back muscles and also the arms and shoulders. Squeeze. When you come up, squeeze the shoulders together. Squeeze. Keep the chest lifted. Little bend in the knees can be nice. So rows are very popular. Like this, where you're pulling into the body and control the movement. That's it. Excellent. And next one, alternating reverse lunge. So down. And if you like, you can add a hop. You do not have to. And so here also we're alternating between upper body and lower body. So the heart's pumping oxygen to the upper body when we're working there, and then has to pump it to the lower body when we work there. Okay, great. Back into our floor press. So grab your weights, knees bent, 45-degree angle, and push up. And the weights stay at the same angle, so you're seeing the ends of my weights. It's called more of a hammer curl when you can see the long side of my weights. That's also an exercise, but this one we're doing the wide. So you see the ends of my weights. Control it on the way down. That's it. Lovely. Next one, active rest squats up and down. So remember, up and down, or add the hops, right? So whatever works for you. Great job. It's only 30 seconds. Already only 10 left. Get nice and low. That's it. Great job. Great. And here we go, bent over rows. So we're bent over, but our back is straight. So after none of this, right? Now straight back, and then elbows in. Squeeze. So working shoulders and lats here. And squeeze, elbows stay close to the body. So it's like you're drawing the dumbbells into the sides of your waist. And keep the elbows tucked in. Check the back is flat. It'll bend in the knees, totally fine. That's it. Nice, slow, steady, controlled movement. That's it. Excellent. Alternating reverse lunges. So add the hop or don't, whichever works. So that's 2 clusters done. No, 3 clusters really, and 3 to go. Nearly there. Ha, and time. Great, get a drink. So let me show you the next one we're going to do. So your dumbbell's going to be on the floor. We'll do 5 one way, 5 the other. We're going to squat down, right? So important. We're not leaning. We squat down, grab the dumbbell, and then we bring it all the way up. We lock out at the top, we bend the elbow, and we bring it down. So let's go squat down, bring it up, and then down. So you can see here, you can see the end of my weight. 3. So this is like a hammer curl. Now we're going to do it the other way. Okay, so now turn the dumbbell. So now you can see the long side of my weight. You can feel this one's a little bit harder. So squat down and lock it out at the top. That's it. Excellent. Bend the knees, get low, and lock it out. So go back to the first version again. Excellent. Oh yeah, so great. Let's come lying down, 1 dumbbell. Hold the dumbbell, reach the legs, reach the arms, hold and breathe. You can absolutely let the head down if you want to, no problem. That's it. Excellent. Okay. And the next one we're going to do is the other arm. So the weight, squat down, reach up. So we'd start with where you can see the end of my weight. So it's sideways. That's it. Squat low and straight arm, reach all the way up. And straighten the legs. So strong stance when you get up. So now let's rotate it. So now it's wide and you can feel the difference in your shoulder. So now you can see the long end of my dumbbell. That's it. So squat low and then reach up. Last one. Excellent. So now let's come into a plank. The dumbbell is on my left. My right arm is going to grab it and bring it to the right. Left arm is going to grab it, bring it to the left. So here working the obliques because you're on one hand and the other arm is lifting the weight. So you're going to drag the dumbbell across your body. That's it. Excellent. Back to the first round, which is the snatch on the first side. So my side is right. So grab and lift up. Squat low, touch the floor, lift up. That's it. And let's switch it to the other variation, the wide side. So wide, so you can see it wide the whole way. Not seeing the end of my dumbbell, you're seeing it long. That's it. Remember, squat low. That's it. And when you get all the way up, lock it out. So straight leg, reach the arm. Excellent. Onto our back. 1 dumbbell. We'll hollow out hold. You can leave the dumbbell out of it if it feels like too much. The higher up your legs are, the easier it's going to be. So really important. You guys know I'm always banging on about it. Lower back in contact with the floor. So if your back is arching, your legs are too low. And so if that's the case, lift them higher, bend the knees. 5 seconds. Excellent. Let's go to the other side. So come standing and let's snatch. So squat low and reach high. So we'll do it so you can, so it's a hammer curl. So it's sideways. So you can see the end of my dumbbell, not the lengthways. That's it. Remember, squat low. So you're working the legs, you're not straining in the back. So let's do it the other way now. So the wide side of the dumbbell and up. So you're able to see both ends now. That's it. When you get up, straight leg, straight arm, strong. Lovely, last one. Great, come into your plank. We'll bring the dumbbell from side to side. So strong plank. Remember, knees can be down. And snatch it over to the other side. And then I'll drag it over to the side and drag it, right? So knees down, no problem. And over. Great job. Excellent. You got it. Nearly there. And rest. 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters done. 2 to go. So next one we're doing sit through again, but this time we're going to add a push-up. So sit through, right and left, and then a push-up. Double leg raises, wide to narrow squats, and then scissors. So let's start sit-throughs. Here we go. So hovering, right knee to right knee, elbow to right wrist, left knee, and then knees down and push up. So knees can be lifted or down. I'll do the first 3 with the knees down. And then if you feel like it, lift the knees or keep them down. So with a push-up, it's not really like chaturanga, right? So the elbows aren't right in by the sides. We do not want them straight out to the sides. It's about a 45-degree angle. So you're drawing them in. Oh, I'm going to protect the shoulders. Oh, 4 seconds. Last one. Lovely. Double leg raises. So come onto your back. So double leg raises, you can start by drawing the knees in and extend. Okay. And stay with that. Or if it's comfortable, legs straight up and down, hands underneath the hips, supports the lower back. Or you can interlace the hands behind the head. So you'll find the variation that works for you, right? Excellent. And wide squat to narrow squat. Squat, squat. So you can step it out or you can hop it. Okay, so see what works for you. Another one that's just fantastic for our bones. That little bit of jumping. That's it. Keep going. It's also extremely tiring, right? The legs, everything is really tired very quickly. Keep going. Excellent. Onto our back and scissors. So head lifted, hands underneath your shoulders or interlace behind your head. You can do one knee in and then the other. Okay? Or legs straight and scissor. Higher up, more supportive to the lower back. So find the place that works for your back. Nearly there. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So back through to sit through with a push-up. Excellent. So knees hovering, sit through, and a push-up. And a push-up. Great job. Great job. 15 seconds left. Knees can be down for the push-up.
Good form. So don't let the back sag. Keep the core tight. Oh. Nearly there, last one. Oh, great. Next one, double leg raises. So whichever version works for you. Hands under hips, knees bending in and extending, or legs straight up and down. And one leg might suit you better, and that's perfect also. With all of this stuff, we just want to be a little bit fitter, a little bit stronger. We have to work from where we are. Excellent. Next one, wide to narrow squats. And so we want that out of breath, challenging our muscles, getting the endorphins up, all those fantastic neurochemicals that give us a feel-good feeling. And we get those when we do this kind of exercise. And so for each of us, different variation to get that feeling. So you might be stepping it, which is also very strong. You don't need to hop. Okay, scissors on your back. And then we've only one last cluster to go. So again, hands under your hips or hands under your head. Either one. Knees might bend in and out. Or legs straight. And legs can be higher or lower. That's it. Nearly there. Excellent. Great. Wow, that's wonderful. 5 done. 1 to go. So I'll show you the next one we're doing, which is Renegade Rose. It's nice to know the names. They're kind of the same names everywhere you go. So you're in a plank, so knees can be down or not. And you're going to draw the row, just like we did earlier. So draw the elbow in beside the body. So it's like you're drawing the dumbbell to the side of your waist. So let's go. Row and row. And then a push-up. Row and row. And then a push-up. So knees down or knees lifted. Row. You might lift the knees for the rows. And then pop the knees down for the push-up. Row and row. Really have to use your core, the stability here. Row and row and push up and row and push up. Oh. Last one, row and push up. Whew. Okay, and squats. Just plain squats, up and down, or it's an active rest. Add the jumping, get the heart rate up. So we're doing the strength work, and then we're keeping the heart rate up with the hit. So we really feel this tomorrow. Okay, hammer curls. So here, you're going to see the ends of my dumbbells. Come up to the shoulder, and then the other shoulder, and then both at the same time. That's it. So 1, up, 1, up, and both. Now here, you really want that you're not moving, right? So there's none of this kind of swaying. And that requires, it's like Pilates, right? Strong core, lift the pelvic floor, and both. A little bend in the knees can be nice. Strong core. Oh, great. And our active rest is running on the spot. Lift the knees, pump the arms. It's only 30 seconds. I like to look down. I find I feel a little bit more stable. Just 9 seconds, keep going. Last cluster, right? And now I've done 1 round of it. It's only 1 round left. Renegade Rose, so coming down Have your weights. So remember, knees can be down, knees lifted. Draw it into your chest. So the dumbbell comes to the side of the waist. Keep the elbows tucked in, chest lifted. And then a push up. And the elbows out at about 45 degrees, not flaring straight out. Oh. About 3 more. You can leave out the push up or pop the knees down. That's it. I say 1 more after this. That's it, last one. Oh. Whoa. Great. And squats. Either nice steady pace, working hard, or jumping. Whichever works for you this morning. So last cluster, last round, halfway through the last round. What we have is the hammer curls and running after this. Lovely, hammer curls. So get your strong stance up to the shoulder and very steady, right? So you're not swaying in the torso, you're not swinging forward and back. So you're really isolating the movement. And so the core has to work to maintain the stability. And then the arms are really working because they're not getting the benefit of the sway. I'm going to push it out, right? Last 10, we're going to do both all the time. And both. Oh, and both. And both. Last one. And both. Excellent. And running on the spot. Going. Run, run, run. With the arms. Lift the knees. Just 10 seconds left. Last cardio. Oh, okay, great. Well done. Oh, so we're going to do 4 minutes of core, and then we're going to get into some deep stretching. So take a rest, have a drink. 30-second interval rest now. Hand on your heart. Great work. So great to be adding the weights. And if you don't have weights, please let me know. I'll let you know where you can get them. So, forearm plank. And we're going to hold. And so great. Forearm plank is a body weight resistance. So you're strengthening your arms, your core, your legs, using your own body weight. It's one of those great exercises that really strengthens the whole body. So tailbone under, lift the thighs, push into the heels, pubic bone towards the navel. Okay, we're going to go into a side plank. So onto your forearm, very many variations. Top leg forward, helping you to lift. Bottom leg under, helping you to lift. Or both legs, and you can have the feet stacked, or one forward. So find the variation that works for you. And again, it's a nice straight line, so tuck the tailbone, don't let the bum be sticking back. Oh. Pubic bone towards the navel. Excellent, and we go the other side. So forearm plank, other side, whichever variation works. So it might be the top leg forward. You, of course, can reach the arm straight up or overhead. Lift that bottom waist. That's it. Squeeze the thighs. So you've that tailbone drawing under. Thighs are active. Breathing. Okay, what am I doing next? Oh yeah. So let's come onto the floor, lying down, legs straight up. I'm going to do crisscross with straight legs. So rotate and rotate. These can absolutely be with bent knees either. Okay, Starfish Crunch. Arms and legs extend. Right
and the left come together and extend, the left and the right. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Always find the variation that works for you. A lot of these core today have a lot of obliques in them. You feel that. Last one. Great. Bicycle crunches, bend the knees, extend. Elbow to opposite knee. Let's go slow. Exhale, exhale. So inhale in the center, exhale as you twist. Excellent. Feet down, heel taps. So reach towards your heel and then the other one. So those obliques have got to be starting to burn. Reach as far as you can. See, can you get to the toes? Only 15 seconds left. Really great. Excellent. Come round into a plank. So in your plank, now walk your hands. We're doing walkouts. Walk your hands back to your feet. And then roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hinge forward. Hands down. Walk your hands out. Here, try to have your legs straight if you can. Come into a nice strong plank. Walk the hands back. Roll up. Hinge forward. Last one. Walk it out. And now drop your knees and come all the way down into our stretching. So let's come up into Cobra. And down as you exhale. So here, focus on slowing down the heart rate again. Inhale. The benefits stay with you for 24 to 48 hours. We just want to, now when you go for your shower, you're not out of breath. As you exhale, rotate, look over one shoulder. Inhale, center. That you're not still sweating when you put on your clothes. And rotate again. Inhale back to center. Exhale, rotate the other direction. Excellent. Lift up and reach the arms forward, sit back into a child's pose. And now reach both hands to one side. So say it's the left, right arm on top of the left. So stretching the side body. And then go to the other side. Left onto the right and left hand on top of the right. Really nice. Great. And then from here, tuck the feet and fold forward. So nice stretch now for the hamstrings. And then roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Really nice. Okay, so wide legs. Arms out to the side. Inhale. As you exhale, opposite hand to opposite foot. And let's stay here for a moment. Twist and breathe. So long, deep breaths. Really nice. Come all the way back up. And let's go to the other side. So right hand to left foot or the opposite, whatever was the opposite for you. And breathe, hold. Really nice. Maybe close your eyes. Coming back up. Really nice. So let's come back down to our squat. Hands to the floor. And then drop one knee down. And then drop the other knee down. So nice rotation into the hips. We did a lot of work, squats, hostages, all that kind of stuff, coming all the way up. Be nice, 3 movements of the spine. Inhale, arch, and then round. Arch, and round. Arch, and round. One more. Arch, and round. Come to the center. Inhale, center, exhale, slide. So we did a lot of work in the obliques there at the end. You can probably hear those bossy dogs insisting on being let in. Lovely, last one. Excellent, hands to your shoulders and rotate. So as you turn, remember hips stay forward.
So I'm putting together just a little information about the benefits of weight training and why we should do it. So we don't get caught up in thinking that it's trying to get real muscly. There's so many benefits. This guy, the book I'm reading, he was saying the Ruth Bader Ginsburg, that judge in America who died in her 80s, she did 2 or 3 let's do lunges and weight sessions a week. And it's thought this is what really helped her stay healthy and fit, and for her mind to stay very active too. And so great for also reducing cholesterol. Put your hands on your waist, last lunge. Excellent. Have a fantastic day. Thanks so much, guys.